Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So here at Superhuman Revolution, we strive to give you guys some information and some advice on how to be the best version of yourself, to be the best superhuman you could be, to have the best relationships, friendships, all that good stuff. We're also going to be talking about trending topics, things that are going around in the media, whatever is the big talk of the day. When we talk about that stuff and how it correlates to how to be the best version of yourself and how to just improve your life in general. So if that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
You gonna make me turn back, way back to the oldest me. Guarantee that you notice me. You don't walk on my soul from sleep. You gonna make me turn back, way back to the oldest me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Superhuman Revolution. So I've been getting a lot of people telling me my hair looks good. Right? Well, it's just my mom and my girlfriend, but I mean, that's all you need, right? That's what I keep telling myself. But anyways, we're going to be talking about another big thing in the media, big thing that's trending for a while now, gun control and the Second Amendment. And I laugh because it's such a big deal and people get triggered, no pun intended, when it gets brought up or when I bring it up. And so we're just going to be talking about it briefly, trying to make this a quick video, kind of informative video. We're not going to be like doing like a huge political stance on it as I try to do on these videos on this channel. I'm just trying to give you guys some facts and just some advice and some information on this topic that's pretty big and trending, and hopefully you guys learn something and grow a little bit on how you approach the conversation and the situation and the whole gun control, whether you're anti or pro, and the Second Amendment, all that kind of stuff, just so you guys can learn some more information. I'm trying to inform you guys. Alright, first off I want to talk about is the Trump administration run by Donald Trump, our president, if you didn't get that by the Trump and beginning of administration. But the Trump administration, back in 2018, they officially banned the purchase or use of bump stocks. And so if you don't know what a bump stock is, it is, first of all, what the shooter in the Las Vegas shooting not too long ago used. That's how he was able to inflict part of the reason why he was able to kill a lot of people in that shooting is because he had a bump stock. And so what a bump stock is, the stock is the back part of a semi-automatic rifle, and the bump stock allows the semi-automatic operation to mimic or seem like it's shooting fully automatic. And so what the actual thing does, it has a little system in the back, so when it recoils, it helps that recoil to be lessened and to increase the time that it's able to pull the trigger. And so it just goes like this, just like that. So they officially banned it. It was already illegal in some states like California. Here in California it is already illegal and it has been for some time, but now he has officially banned it. And why I said that is because the NRA, the National Rifle Association, stayed quiet throughout the whole thing, and they secretly supported the Trump administration in this ban. And so a lot of gun owners and pro-Second Amendment people were very upset with the NRA with them doing that. In addition, the FPC, which stands for the Firearm Policy Coalition, which is a nonprofit organization who supports the Second Amendment, filed a lawsuit against the Department of Justice and the Trump administration to fight this ban because it was unconstitutional. Also in 2019, a new law was passed to charge $1 on any ammunition purchase as to go for a background check on the person purchasing that ammunition. So when someone goes to purchase a box of ammunition, whether they're buying 10 or 1, they get that $1 fee for a background check, and their record, their history is being put into the Department of Justice system to see how much ammo that person has purchased from the start of this new law and forward. So the Department of Justice will have an ongoing record of each person buying ammunition and then what they've been having and how much ammo they purchased throughout the time, and to run a background check on them as well, similar to the DROS fee that's already current, which is usually $25 to $30 fee, at least in California it is, every time you buy a firearm, and it is a background check that is done on you as well, so similar to that one. Also, back in 2018, a new law was passed in New Jersey that prohibited law enforcement to not be able to purchase or carry standard capacity magazines. When I say standard capacity magazines for their handguns, let's say, might be 14 rounds, 15, 17, 18, so on and so forth. And so now they're limited to the civilian capacity magazines, which is only 10 rounds, and which makes perfect sense because you're making the law enforcement in New Jersey to have less rounds than the criminals that they're going to be fighting who have more rounds. And I don't get it. That's, of anything that happens, that just does not make sense to me. But genius lawmaking, right? This year, 2019, in Connecticut, they are making a law that's being passed to increase the tax on ammunition up to 50%. Now, with that, that's a huge tax. 50% is a lot no matter what it is. And so they're trying to increase this tax, so it's harder for people to buy ammunition, more expensive for them to buy ammunition. And my only comment on that is that, in my opinion, and the research I've done, in the comments that people have been done on that law being passed in Connecticut, is that it's going to make it harder for law-abiding gun owners to go purchase ammo to practice with the ammunition, to be able to protect the citizens that they want to protect with the firearms that they're buying. So, and also, if a killer or some deranged person or a criminal wants to buy ammunition, they're not going to care what the expense is. They're going to buy as much ammunition no matter what the cost is. They're going to spare no money on it. They're not going to care. So again, just in theory it works, but in practice I don't think it's going to work. So another thing. Now I'll list these different laws and things going on in the gun world, the Second Amendment kind of arena, if you will, because a lot of people are saying, who are against the Second Amendment, a lot of them say there's nothing happening, nothing's going to affect, nothing is happening. There's no progress being made to fight the Second Amendment, to go for gun control. But clearly there are. I mean, that's just a handful of things that's been happening in late 2018 and early this year already, and there's still plenty of laws that are going to be passed, especially this summer, and then towards the end of this year, that are going to be into effect. So I think that just do the research. That's my biggest thing. A lot of people don't do the research, and they don't want to find it. They just want to be mad, gun owners or guns in general, and the Second Amendment in general, so without doing the proper research. But that's a lot of things. Just we get very passionate. We don't take the time to research and learn. Secondly, I wanted to say that stuff, especially about the NRA. If you don't know the NRA, it's the National Rifle Association, and it's probably one of the biggest pro-gun organizations in this country, if not in the world. And they have over 5 million monthly subscribers who pay to be a part of the organization. They are a nonpartisan group, which means they're not affiliated with any political party, although many people do say so, that they say that the government owns the NRA and that all this kind of stuff. And so people blame the NRA for everything gun related, that the NRA doesn't do anything. Now, if the NRA was really truly, pro-Second Amendment, pro-gun control, anti-gun control, pro-guns in general, they would never have stood for this assault weapons ban that the Trump administration ran for. And a lot of gun owners were very upset with the NRA. A lot of them unsubscribed to them, stopped paying their monthly fees. NRA lost a lot of people when the bump stock ban went into effect last year. And so, just again to further emphasize that people blame the NRA for whatever reason, just because they're the biggest organization for guns, and so they blame them for everything. And just to show you that they're an organization, they're not the government. The NRA is just an interest group that just happens to be in support of a tool that criminals happen to use to carry out their sick desires. Now, you don't see people lining up at Planned Parenthood blaming them for the killing of millions of babies. Oh wait, you do. But that's another video. Now, we can go back and forth and argue about why guns should be in this country, why if the Second Amendment, changing it, is unconstitutional or not. We can go back and forth arguing about that all day. But it has become, and I'm sorry for my language, but it has become a pissing contest in this country to see who's right and who's wrong and who's bested their opponent. That is what truly is tearing this country down, is that we keep tearing each other down because of what the other supports. This country was supposed to be a place where we can live in harmony, we can coexist for our different beliefs and supporting what we want to support. Now, I get it. People talk about it's the killing of our children, that if you're in the support of guns that you are okay with children getting killed. No, that's not what we're talking about. But before you start arguing, especially on this topic specifically, I see time and time again that people do not know the facts. They do not take the time to research the facts, to research where they stand. So I just urge you, no matter what side you're on, take the time to learn, to research, to listen to the people that you're in support of and that you are against. Listen to them because they might have something important to say. But more importantly than any of that, come up with ideas to help, to heal, and inform. Because that's the only way we're going to grow. Stop tearing each other down for what each other supports. Join together so we can increase the health, especially the mental health of this country. Be part of the solution and not the problem. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap it up today. I know it's a very kind of like a heavy topic. I don't think I got super politically to one-sided, or I didn't take a huge stand on it, which I didn't really want to. I can later on. But I hope you guys learned something. As always, I want you to learn something from these videos. And if you have any questions, comment down below. If you want to see more, subscribe up top. See you guys next time.
And I'll always be the first to the end, so I do what I can, and I'll take what they're giving me and try to make a buck.